Okay guys, 2 words about the place where I'm staying at, because it's part of the experience, and maybe it's a good recommendation for you if you would like to save some money and avoid the large hotels. There are hotels everywhere here. There is one there. There is one on the other side, ANH. But here is an old building with apartments, residential building. You can get a room with own bathroom for a very good price. I paid only 50 euros per night, and I was quite happy with it. It's very convenient here, not far away from the center, just 25 minutes to the center of the city, probably 30 minutes walking to the terminal station if you're not walking too fast. Okay, here this is the room that I'm staying at. Double bed, small chair. Here you can put your clothes, enough hangers, extra pillows, a very nice desk. They're actually offering some coffee and some tea. So pretty good conditions, I may say. It's facing the yard, which has its pluses and its minuses. Outside it's a boulevard. So in the beginning I thought it's good to face the yard. Well, there are some negativities with it. You probably hear how some drops are falling down, and this may kind of be disturbing if it's raining, but otherwise it's just the better option, because it's very, very busy outside. Let me show you the bathroom. You have this door. Here. It's a tiny but very nice bathroom with all the facilities you can see. They're even providing with lots of towels. These are used. We had a lot of them. Shampoo, soap, even shower cap. And you can even leave some of your stuff here if you're staying longer. So it's pretty nice. Nice conditions. You can take shower. The standard is quite new. Really, really comfortable. Now, there's a problem sometimes with the water. When it's a high demand, of course, warm water is going down. But otherwise, I'm very happy with the bathroom. You have the air conditioner. You can adjust the temperature according to your needs. The standard is nice. I like the curtains. I like the style here. I like the lamps on the wall. Even these books are very nicely combined with the style of the room. It's a very good choice if you would like to save some money. Put them on something else, on food for example, or on museums and stuff. Now, when you switch off the lights, it's perfectly fine. There is no light coming in. There is a TV. I never got to it, by the way. It's the first time I'm switching it on. I don't even know how to switch it on, whatever. So that's one of the options here in Rome. There are a lot of hotels, a lot of very nice standard hotels. But this is a pretty good option, to be honest. The check-in time was quite good. It was 2 o'clock, and I requested even earlier check-in. I couldn't come on time, but I could have gotten the room by 11-12. So if you talk with the host, they can fix that. It's not the only room here in the apartment. As you saw, there are other rooms. There was a family, for example. They went out 7 o'clock, so I had to basically hear them discussing and screaming even. But it's the same in the hotels. Last time when I stayed at the hotel, I could clearly hear when they were checking out. So it's not a guarantee. It's quite high, not at all claustrophobic, like in some other places. You have the air conditioner. I never used it, but it's working, as you can see. And you get all of these for like only 50 euros per night, which is quite a good price for me. Huge mirror. It's very safe, because when you lock the door, there's nobody who can come from outside. And here are the other rooms. Nice apartment. You have the kitchen if you want to prepare something. And here is the reception. You can hear the people in the rooms. This is the entrance. There is a washing machine. And this is my room, it's the last one. So now I'll be checking in another hotel. I will show you that as well, so please stay tuned. And this here, guys, is the second one where I'm staying at. It's quite tiny, to be honest. But here you see, there's the balcony. Some people actually live here. It's comparatively quiet during the nights. Here is the room itself. It's quite basic, as you can see. We have the double bed, although I doubt that it's good for two persons, but it's optimal for one. You have two dressers, you have a small TV. So a very big mirror here, if you need to fix your makeup, whatever. Small fridge. Two chairs, of plastic chairs. They look like glass, but they're not glass. They're quite annoying, by the way. If you move them, the sound is not so nice. Here's the bathroom. Quite tiny as well, but does the job. Here you have hair dryer. This is the standard if you want to take a shower. Not bad, we'll just close it. You have the water bidet, common in Italy, and you can shave if you like. It's not the same level like the previous one, but it does the job if you are mostly out like I was. It was slightly more expensive, by the way. For 60 euro, you can stay here for a night. And this is one of those small hotels near the terminus station. If you would like to save some money, this is a good option. In one of the drawers, I think it was this one, they had like a save box. The previous property had a save box as well, I just forgot to mention it, but it's quite common here in Italy. I don't know about this style of the bed. This Victorian Baroque style, or whatever it is, doesn't match here quite well. And what I noticed is that my legs were actually sticking out, so I was sleeping mostly diagonally, and this is what I'm talking about these chairs. It's so annoying, and because it's so narrow here, the corridor, I'm kicking them all the time. And it happened last night as well. I hope I didn't woke up somebody. There is a elderly woman there doing her laundry. Very Italian otherwise, very classic building. So if you'd like these older buildings, not that you can find something near here, but for this amount of money, I think it's quite optimal. It's like 4 or 5 rooms in this hotel. You can hear what's happening outside, unfortunately, but it was relatively quiet this night, so I wasn't disturbed by anyway. But yeah, it probably depends on the night. So it's the same standard rooms, I guess, and not very large. This here, the handle has to be replaced definitely, but otherwise it does the job. There's an air conditioner up there if you're feeling too cold. I didn't use it myself. And the best option was of course the balcony, which I had open all the time. You can close it, you can lock it, so nobody's like, if you're afraid that somebody will come in, there's no way. Reception 24/7, so the guys are there, they're opening the door It doesn't feel very private because they are like observing all the time, but it's very secure for that matter. So if you have security concerns, it should be okay. Right, that's it. These are my options here. I came here and booked here last day. The second night here wasn't on the list. I found this one and it was one of the cheapest options left. So last minute booking, quite happy with it. It's nothing special, but it does the job if you're outside most of the time.